Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today my topic of presentation is Jackson cross cylinder. Jackson cross cylinder is actually a combination of two cylinders of equal strength but opposite signs with their axes at 90 degrees from each other. It is also mounted with a handle to hold the device, and it is of various power lenses like 0.25 plus minus 0.50 plus minus 0.75 and so on 1.0 plus minus, maybe depending on the visual acuity of the patient we're dealing with. It is basically used for astigmatic refraction. It is a component of subjective refraction, and it is a very essential part where you perform the refraction of the patient, and it reminds various components that helps us to determine and understand the patient very completely. It is basically used for astigmatic refraction, refines power of lens and cylindrical axis. uh, the structure is basically a round structure with the lens, and denoted with the red and green lines. Red line denotes the minus lenses, and green line denotes the plus lenses. And then we go to the functioning of Jackson cross cylinder. Astigmatic refraction. First we have to occlude the eye which we are not wish to examine or at the moment. Then align the Jackson cross cylinder handle parallel to the cylindrical axis. Ask the patient to see the object at the very best vision they could see, and then we call it position 1. We call this a position 1. Then we will flip the Jackson cross cylinder, and then ask the patient to see the object and see if there is a difference. Then we call this position, the flip position, second position, and ask the patient to differentiate between both images. If the image is not differentiated, then there is no astigmatism present. If not, preference. If by chance, if you have to uh, make sure of yourself, you might can check the 45 degree or 135 degree to confirm the astigmatism present or not. Refinement of axis. To refine the axis, the cross cylinder is held before the eye with its handle parallel to the axis of trial cylinder. This time we will put this on the trial cylinder parallel with the trial cylinder. Patient is asked to tell about any changes in visual acuity. If the patient notices no difference, then the two position axes are correcting the cylinder lens is correct. If the two images does not have any difference, then we have put the same the accurate power on the eye to perform the maximum visual acuity. If the visual acuity is improved, then cross cylinder is present. Cross cylinder correction is present. The cross cylinder is held in the preferable position, and the axis of trial cylinder rotates slightly towards the axis of the same sign on the cross cylinder. If it is second position, then we will rotate it to the minus to the 10 degree, to red line to 10 degree, and then we ask the patient to see the same thing. If the image is improved, then we can improve the images by applying the cross cylinder more power. The process is repeated until the trial is corrected axis of the eye. Third function of a Jackson cross cylinder, the refinement of cylindrical power. In this process, the cross cylinder is placed parallel to the axis of the cylinder in the trial frame, first with the same sign and then with the opposite sign. We call it position 1 and position 2. Then visual acuity is measured and checked if the patient see any difference in two images. If the patient does not determine any difference in two images, and the position of the power of cylindrical lens is corrected. But if the visual acuity is improved in any position, corresponding correction should be made in both the position. If the position 2 have better visual acuity than position 1, then we will add more power to the position 1 to balance it out and re-verify till the final correction is attained. Thank you so much.